Hi, Frank Whibley, Roundtable Realty. Let's be frank about buying and selling. Today, we're going to talk about a question that everybody's asking, what's a seller's market? First off, it's insane. It's insane. That's what a seller's market is. Love to be a seller right now. It's not so good if you're buying a home. National Association of Realtors defined a seller's market when you have less than 6 months of inventory, of housing inventory. And in this particular case, at this particular time, we are at less than 2 months of inventory. It is absolutely insane what is going on. The things that buyers are willing to do. I had a buyer offer $700,000 cash with no contingencies on a home that was listed for $685,000. Guess who got it? Not them. Had an agent I was talking to the other day that had received a phone call from a buyer for that person's, for the realtor's listing, and said, hey, just tell me what your sellers want in the contract and I'll write it up that way. That's what's going on right now. You better be prepared for it. If you're not interested in getting into the multiple offer scenario and your stress level just goes off the charts, you may want to hang tight. You just may want to wait. But there's a few things that we can do, okay? Those of us that have the experience and the knowledge that have dealt with this market before, and I want to share a few of those things with you. Let me tell you what some people are doing right now. They're waiving their finance contingency. Now, that carries not a whole lot of risk if you've got good solid credit, but it's good for the seller because they know that they've got somebody that can afford to purchase the home. Other people are waiving home inspections. I've got a concern about that. I think there's only a few instances where that kind of makes sense. We have people now who are paying towards the seller's closing costs. Do you hear what I said? The buyer is paying towards the seller's closing costs. Back when it's an even market or whatever, you have buyers that are actually asking the seller pay towards their closing cost. Now here's a big one. Willing to close when the seller wants to close. It's huge. There's also what's called an escalatory clause. It's coming into play more so now again that we are in a seller's market. And in essence, that says, hey, let's say the house is $250,000 and I'm willing to go up to $275,000. But I don't want to put in an offer for $275,000 right off the bat. Maybe I go ahead and I put in my offer over list price, which I will tell you is very commonplace right now. So I put in an offer for $260,000, but that escalatory clause essentially says that, hey, I'm willing to spend $2,000 above the highest bona fide offer that they may receive. So maybe they receive one for $262,000. Well, that means we'll pay $264,000 and not $275,000. So that's a good direction to go as well. If you have any extra money in your pocket, maybe you're willing to contribute towards the deficit in the event that the home doesn't appraise. And that's coming up. If you're willing to go ahead and maybe cover a dollar amount difference, that's also an encouraging sign to the seller as well. When there's a seller's market, this much we know for sure. So no one's going to accept your offer, okay, contingent on the sale of your existing home. Now, we talked about this briefly the other week, but again, I have a lender program available where you can purchase this home over here, not contingent on the sale of the existing home that you're in, and after you move into that home, we can go ahead and sell your home. So you know if you qualify for a conventional loan, you may be eligible for this program, this lending program as well. There are choices in realtors out there, but you want to choose someone who has experience in this type of market. I have other strategies that will posture you, put you to the head of the class, put you in the house. Don't lose hope. There's hope, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be easy, and you're going to have to stay the course, and we're going to stay focused, and I don't want you settling on anything that you're not going to be comfortable with. That's really important to me. And if you have any real estate questions moving forward, feel free to go ahead, direct message me, text me, email me, call me, okay? And I'm happy to help. And that means that if I do use your question, you could be the next person to win a $25 Amazon gift card. Sweet! People before property.